Now heading out to the Himalaya is a very good thing. And all good things start with good food. So obviously, I stopped at the Tadka Dhaba in Gajraula. We had this Tadka Dhaba years ago when I was driving to Binsar before, on my first ever trip there, about 2 or 3 years ago. We stopped at Gajraula because I think these big flashy neon signs, McDonald's, and I thought let's have some breakfast. But then hidden behind the petrol pump was this little dhaba. Dal makhani and the roti was so good, it left a lasting impression. After the first of many indulgent breakfasts to come over the next few days, I carried on towards Binsar. Currently on NH9 heading towards the Kumaon Hills, and as is the case always starting off from Delhi during the months of December, January, there's always fog to be contended with. Once the sun rose, it became much better. But I'm pleasantly surprised with this road because not so recently when I came, the road was still under construction, and now it's almost done, and it's 4-laned, and surprisingly there's no traffic today. Yeah, so we've come to the parking for the Binsar Forest Retreat, and the trail up ahead is widened enough for a car to go past, but usually they advise the guests to park over here and then they send their car down to take people up. They have a 4x4, but that's a little ridiculous, no? When you have a apan ke paas to ye bada baap hai, so I don't think we need to put them through the trouble of coming down and unloading our luggage and putting it in and taking us up. We just drive there to the retreat itself. It's not a problem. Monkeys here to greet us. Look at this road, is pretty dodgy because it is steep, it is rocky, and it is narrow. I think I need to put it into 4-wheel drive and then in rock mode. So neutral first, then 4-wheel drive low engage, and then into rock mode. Alright, now we have full capability. Chalo. Bapre, it's become, from an ordinary road going goat, it's become a mountain goat. You can actually feel this, the power going to different wheels and just pushing this whole car up against gravity. And the steering is very precise, so sometimes I feel like it's like asking a camel to go through a needle hole. It just feels very capable and comfortable. The Binsar Forest Retreat is situated inside the Binsar Forest Reserve, and there are pleasant wooded walks to wonderful viewpoints. That evening, we hiked to Hunter's Rock to watch the sunset. The next day started with my all-time breakfast favorite, 2 eggs sunny side up. Fried egg is a work of art. Honestly, if you overcook it, you kill it. The perfect fried egg is the whites cooked, the edges brown, and the yolk runny like that. That is the perfect fried egg. And afterwards, while lounging in the pleasant winter sun, Preetham, the resident host and co-owner, told me about the vision behind this property.
In terms of its appearance and also operation in such a way that it becomes very seamless with the forest. We don't have a fence around the property, all our power is solar generated, we don't use generators. We wanted to create a communal experience. We wanted guests to interact with each other, share experiences. When we go for a hike, come back, people talk about their experiences on the hike. So we felt this property should bring people together rather than atomize them into individual groups or families.
With such clear weather, it would have been a shame not to catch the sunrise, even if it meant leaving my cozy room and stepping out into the freezing cold. Very good morning, hot coffee, clear skies. The only part not so good was waking up at 5 o'clock, but that's fine because I'm sure it's going to be worth it. We're walking up this trail to see the sunrise at 0 point. Let's see how it goes. Here we are, just in time for sunrise. Sunrise ticked off, it was on the road again, deeper into the Kumaon. It's a beautiful road, isn't it? The Google Maps told us to take the road to Almora and then from there the road to Berinag. But again, the value of local knowledge. We spoke to some people, they told us that there's a little shortcut through the Binsar forest. Then it goes and comes out to a place called Dolchina, and from there we take the road to Berinag. We hit the Almora Berinag road. We headed to a place called Misty Mountains today, which is a very interesting property because it's situated just below the estate of a man who had done something extraordinary in the 1800s. But I'll talk about that when we get there.